can hear it, right? You can feel it. There's something inside you that is saying there's more. The next step is coming. It's here. Get ready. Get all your stuff put together so that what you are creating actually works and is amazing, and it's more fun, it's more successful, it's more profitable. There's got to be a little bit of a process though before you just jump in and create something new. Whether that's a new business opportunity, a new proposal, a new venture, a new launch, a new book, a new process, a new package, anything that is bigger, better, more amazing than what you are currently doing, you requires a little bit of prep, right? Don't you think a little bit? I mean, if you were to go on a trip right now in this moment, would you just jump in the car and just start going? Probably not. You might take just a few extra seconds and say, okay, what do I actually need to create this, to go on this trip and make it successful? Catherine, thank you so much for joining me. It's nice to see your face. My name is Amber Griffiths, and I'm with Your Brand by Design, and I'm a brand strategist and a rock star, bling to prove it. And today I want to talk to you about mise en place. I want to talk about knolling. What is that process of bringing everything together that you're going to need to create something beautiful? Catherine, my friend Catherine Lewis Brown from Canada, she is a staging expert, and more than just staging expert, she trains stagers how to create something beautiful. Catherine, if you have a second, what is that process called? Like, for me, I guess I should just acknowledge that I'm a nerd because I love Legos. I do not code. I am married to a programmer and raising a cute little nerd of our own. I probably should just acknowledge that I probably am one. But if you're going to do a create big Lego project, you can see in my past post, we did 6,500 pieces. And you don't get to just throw 6,500 pieces on a table and start building. You knoll them out. It's called knolling. When you are going to cook, when you're going to bake something or make something. Hi, Diane. Happy birthday, by the way. Chefs call it mise en place. It is a version of everything in its place and a place for everything, but it goes so much beyond getting everything put together. Part of that is also saying, if I'm going to cook something, this is my kitchen counter, this is my oven space, this is my kitchen creative space. What do I need? Get it within arm's reach, get it easy to access, and get rid of everything else. Remove the superfluous items. Get rid of the things that are just going to be in your way. Get rid of the things that are distractions. Does that make sense? What do you do in your industry? How do you, in your business, what is that process called? Programmers, coders, often call it sprint planning or Scrum. It's deciding, this is what we have to do, this is what we need to do it, this is the process we will follow to create something magnificent. If you don't create this in your business, you end up taking a lot of stuff with you that no longer serves you. Hi, Corinne, nice to see you. You end up with a lot of stuff that not only doesn't serve you, but it's in your way. So I will tell you right now that in order to take that next big step, to launch that next webinar, to launch that new program, Catherine, I don't know if you just launched or if you're about to launch that webinar, but I'm guessing there was a process you had and that you took to say, this is what I'm going to need. This is what I have to have close to me in order to put this all together. And this has to get the heck out of my way. Yes, get the stuff that matters close to you so that it's within easy reach. It makes the process faster. It makes it more fun. It makes it more rewarding. And yes, absolutely more profitable. Superfluous is a great word when I can say it correctly. Thank you, Diane. Here's the thing though. This is one of those processes that we skip over. We get so excited about creating something new and something amazing that we're just jump right in. And as it turns out, we end up with a car full of stuff we don't need. We end up with a business with things that no longer serve us, with things that are actually distracting and in our way. And because we have things in our view that are not helpful, we're not actually ready to answer that call. That call of there's something more, there's something bigger, there's something greater. What is it in your industry, in your world? What is that process called? Again, there's mise en place for chefs and cooks. Get everything in its place, a place for everything. Get rid of the nonsense. Get rid of the things that don't need to be there. One of the things I've noticed in business is those who are just getting started, or if they are new in what they're doing, if this is their first new launch, if it's a first new package, or maybe you're just new to business in general, there is a tendency to run toward the template. Let me go buy 30 days of this so I can just plug it in. Let me invest in 7 quick templates so I can have something that bang out really, really quickly. I get that. As you get more secure and more stable, more certain of what you're doing and who you're doing it for and what you are actually creating, there will be this level of, I know exactly what I need here. I don't need a template, because a template is, here's 100 things you might possibly could use. It's kind of like, I bet everybody has this drawer or this bucket that's just marked miscellaneous. It's like a junk drawer. This is where we put everything in case maybe we'll need this at some point. I don't want to throw it away yet. So it's just miscellaneous. That's just the junk drawer. That's that box of important looking stuff that we don't dare throw away. But an expert will very, very methodically, very carefully say, I need these 5 things. These things are clear out of the way. They're not going to distract me. They're not going to impede my path. That's the difference between, I'm just getting started. Please give me the 100 things, and so I can have all of the things just in case. And it just has a tendency to not only crowd your actual physical space, but it crowds your brain as well. And it makes it harder to answer that call. So I encourage you today, figure out what you have to move forward and get rid of everything else. Absolutely, Corinne. The thing about templates is it's a great starting point. But do you know how many other people bought that exact template? Do you know how many other people bought that same cluster of 30 things to put out on social media? You get to look just like everyone else. But when it comes to branding, the whole point is not to be like everyone else. It is to claim what is you, to claim who you are serving, to claim your voice. I mean, 100% of it. Claim it, get ready to move forward, get ready to create your own personal tour, your own path. Templates they're a great base. But when you are really ready to stand on your own 2 feet and make some noise, get loud with purpose, time for templates is gone. The time to do it like everybody else does is past. The time to create your own path, your own tour is now. And you get to be very intentional about what comes in, and not just things, not just processes, people, programs, things that you've used in the past that no longer serve you, things that you've seen other people do that you may think you have to have just in case. Do it your own way. It's a time to move beyond, hey Nick, thanks for joining. It's a time to move beyond what the gurus say. Look, this is how I did it, so you have to do it this way. Climb inside the box, we're going to fold you all in there and make sure you fit, and that's how you'll be successful. The time to do it your way with the help and support of someone who can pave that path for you. But it's your path. Decide what gets to be in there. I'm reading Catherine. Yes. Your brand is throughout all those mechanisms. Your messaging, your tools, absolutely. All those little pieces get to be yours. That's not template based. That's not even guru based. That's not, I bought this from a coach and she said if I do these 8 things in this 8 row and don't do these 3 things, it'll work. Forge your own path. Hook up with someone who has been there, who can pave that way for you, who can guide you through it, but make that path your own. Knoll it your way. Mise en place it your way. Scrum it your way. However you decide to do that, get the things in front of you that you know you're going to need. Get rid of all the distractions and get ready to answer the call. So until next Thursday when we talk again, rock on.